This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Mining Camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 12, I'm just going to show a couple of articles of people getting evicted and landlords losing their cool when rent's not being paid and evictions are not coming quickly, okay? And, this pandemic really caused a lot of people to lose their mind, all right? Especially these landlords. And there's reports all the time of landlords just attacking their tenants for not paying their rent, killing their tenants for not paying their rent. And then you have the tenants being evicted, okay, at rates never seen, okay? And this is after the pandemic. And so that's why I brought out the book of Matthew chapter 24, verse 12, because, this is a sign of the end times, all right? Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And this is proof that we're at the end, okay? It's to the point now that there's no mercy, there's no sympathy on both spectrums, okay? And now people are losing it, and people are even resorting to violence. Let me play this video of a landlord resorting to violence. All right, let's play this video. It says justified. Landlord cuts through a non-paying tenant's front door with a circular saw.
Stay back. I'm going to call the guards.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, stay back.
Go on.
Just stay back, Thomas.
Sorry?
Just stay back.
No, this is my
No,
flat.
no, this
You
is
go
your
to
place,
hell.
but you cannot do this.
Go to hell.
No, just stay back.
Go to hell.
Stay back. Are you mad?
I am! I'm mad at you!
Are you fucking mad?
I am! You think I wouldn't do it? I fucking stick you up in your bastard. You got it?
Just stay back. I'm going to call the guards.
Call the guards.
Yeah, I'll call the guards.
Go on, call the fucking guards.
Yeah, I will call the guards. Just stay back. Stay back. I'll call the guards.
I don't
They
give
will
a shit
decide.
about your family or nothing. You will lose more
I can
than
see
you ever
that.
lost.
I can.
You already said, I don't give a shit about you and your family. You will lose, okay? You will lose everything, all right? Roughly paraphrasing it. So this looks like somewhere in maybe Scotland or Ireland. That's what it sounds like. Maybe it's Ireland. But it's all over the world, okay? You're just, all right, here in Babylon, all right, this article came out March 29, 2023. A landlord-tenant officer shoots woman in the head during an eviction notice, all right? Then you got over there in Fresno, all right, June 21st, Fresno landlord accused of killing tenant heading to trial. Why? All right, because of past due rent, okay? So we're here, it's just going to get a lot worse. It reminded me of 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, right? Okay? It's going to be a purge-like scenario, okay? You think you're safe in your home. You think you're safe, all right, where you live. You're not. Okay? If you haven't been serving the Lord, all right, you are subject to these types of scenarios. 15, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, right? Okay? And you clearly see this fucking maniac. He has a circular saw, all right? He's upset that, his tenant ain't paying the rent, all right? And he has to upkeep the building, all right, or this house. So, but again, people are losing it. Maniacs. And literally, that's a circular saw, so that's a sword, okay? 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another, right? You're going to see more scenarios like this when all hell breaks loose, all right? This is just a little taste. This is just a foreshadowing of things to come. That's why we keep telling our people, you must repent, you must seek your power. The Lord is not playing games, all right? This prophecy must come to pass. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right? You think he gives a fuck about the cops? Okay, he didn't. He said, call the guard. Okay, I guess that's whether they're in Ireland, they're from Ireland or Scotland, but that must be the code or the code word for a cop. All right, call the guard. All right. So that's the mentality. Again, all right? You think he gave a fuck about him killing his tenant that didn't pay the rent? All right? He didn't give a damn. All right? And this is the spirit that's out there, okay? And it's only going to intensify as we get closer to the end of this thing, especially when the economy collapses. 17, a man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able. Let's open this chapter up. 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil the goods because of a lack of bread and for great tribulation. Right, okay? Because there's going to be a heavy famine, global famine, okay? So, just because you don't see it now in the country you live in doesn't mean it's not coming. This prophecy has to be fulfilled. It says, woe to the world. Okay? Spike in homelessness in U.S. cities isn't slowing down, right? And what do you see here? Israelites, homeless. Okay? It's going to be a lot of you jakes out on the streets because you weren't seeking your power. You wanted to, trust in America, trust in this in the shadow of Egypt, okay, in this broken reed, all right, and it's just only getting worse. This place is only getting worse. Zechariah chapter 14 verse 13, and it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them, and they shall lay hold everyone on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor. Right? You ain't got to worry about, the military troops, all right? For a lot of y'all got to worry about the neighbor next door, all right? The neighbor who's starving. The landlord who wants you out the fucking house because he's starving, all right? Shit like that. Okay? Jake, you're in for a rude awakening. Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 5. Thus saith the Lord power, and evil and only evil behold is come. Right? Evil's coming. Bad times is coming. That's what evil means. Bad times. 6. And an end is come. The end is come. And watch for thee. Behold, it is come. 7. The morning is come unto thee, O that thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come. The day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains. 8. Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and recompense thee for all thy abomination. Right? And this is towards the Lord's people. All right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans. All right? The Lord is going to, all right, show his wrath, okay? And, hey, he's going to put a heavy spirit on these Edomites, on these heathens, all right, to purge. There's going to be a big purging coming. Watch the movie The Purge, all right? It's not far-fetched. Where they get that idea from? The scriptures. 9, and my eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways, and thy abominations that are in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord that smiteth. Right? Okay? When the landlord, all right, is using a circular saw, all right, to enter into your apartment, all right, hey, that's the Lord showing no pity, not sparing. Okay? When the landlord comes with a pistol, all right, and wants to raid your fridge because he's hungry, and you haven't been paying rent, and he don't give a fuck, all right, hey, that's the Lord showing, okay, no pity, and he's not sparing. That's why you have to fear the Lord, okay? Until you 2/3, all right, that are suffering with evictions and, homelessness, that are not seeking the Lord, all right, hey, this is judgment to you, all right? And we are not showing any sympathy. You want to know why? Because the prophets have been on the highways and byways telling you that these things are coming, that this was going to happen, and it's only going to get worse, all right? And if you're not seeking your power, all right, you're screwed. Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 10, thus saith the Lord unto this people, thus have they loved to wander, they have not refrained their feet, therefore the Lord doth not accept them. He will now remember their iniquity and visit their sins, right? And this is the beginning, all right? Being evicted, okay? Being homeless, okay? Having your landlord, okay? Sending out an officer to blow your fucking head off, all right? Or just the landlord himself shooting, okay? Or this landlord coming in with a circular saw, all right? These are the beginnings, all right? And it's only going to get worse. 11, then said the Lord unto me, pray not for this people for their good. Right, we're not praying for y'all, okay? We're praying for the elect, because the elect, which I believe the elect is sealed. We're just playing our role, because you got to be a fucking moron not to see that we're at the end of this current age, okay? I mean, you're seeing shit like this. 12, when they fast, I will not hear their cry. And when they offer burnt offering and oblation, I will not accept them, but I will consume them by the sword and by the famine and by the pestilence. And that's what's coming to you 2/3, all right? You ain't seen nothing yet, all right? You think it's tough now? Ha! Ha 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 ha! Wait till the economy crashes. And now it's more and more economists are saying there's got to be a correction coming in Q3, Q4, all right, which is October, all right, November, somewhere around there. We'll see. It's of the Lord, all right, but that's what the economists are saying. There's got to be a correction. There's got to be a crash. Interest rates are too fucking high, okay? Something's got to give, and you jakes are going to feel the brunt of it. Comprende? False prophets. The clowns out there teaching our people lies, whether it be these harlot houses, aka plantation Christianity, or you pseudo-Hebrew Israelites, not warning your people of what's to come, that are talking sideways, all right, or deceiving their congregation, okay, with BS doctrines, okay, because now all of a sudden, all right, the CBDC for a particular Israelite camp out there, all right, an Israelite group, excuse me, CBDCs is part of now, okay, sin, all right, and the madness that's being spewed with that, okay. All right. No, the mark of the beast is the RFID chip. All right. And you IUIC, you're out of your mind. All right. But hey, You're not warning your people what's to come. You're playing little games. It's okay. All right? Those that wanted to take heed to your bullshit, they're going to get taken. Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 13. Then said I, Lord, power, behold, the prophets say unto them, ye shall not see sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I'll give you a sure peace of this place. Right. Oh, at one point, someone said there was going to be no Jacob's trouble. Then they changed up that doctrine. Okay? A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. 14. Then the Lord said unto me, the prophets prophesy a lie in my name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision and divination, and a thing of naught, and the deceit of their heart. Right. Because what's the opposite of not seeing the sword or the famine? Okay? Or saying assured peace. Seeing the sword and the famine and assured war in this place. 15. Therefore thus saith the Lord concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I sent them not, yet they say, sword and famine shall not be in this land. By sword and famine shall this prophets be consumed. 16. And the people to whom they prophesy shall be cast down the streets of Jerusalem because of the famine of sword, and they shall have none to bury them, their wives and their sons, nor their daughters, for I will pour their wickedness upon them. You see that? So those that believed on these false prophets, you're going to be taken too. All right? Because you're an idiot. All right? You have to be a moron now. So yeah. So, I want to bring this out too. For you prideful jakes out there thinking that, you're invincible, that you can't be touched. Ezekiel 28:9. Will thou yet say before him that slayeth thee, right? Your landlord, your neighbor, all right? Hell, Esau's military. I am God. Is that what you're going to tell them? I'm God. But thou shalt be a man and no God in the hand of him that slayeth thee. Let's go to NLT version. Will you then boast I am God to those who kill you? To them you will be no God, but merely a man. And that's what's coming. A lot of you jakes that are in your pride and your pump, the Lord's going to humble you down by having a sword, all right, in your belly, okay? AKA someone pulling the trigger and the bullet hits your belly or hits your heart or hits your brain. Like this Jake woman, okay? The days of playing around are coming to an end. You must fear your power, okay? You must fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, all right? So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. I want to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rukah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep adoring, keep the faith. Keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and elders. As you can see, we're getting close. We're almost out of here. ON is the Charagma, the Mark of the Beast, all right? The RFID chip to be made mandatory. And that's it. Then Jake really going to squirm, okay? But the Lord's going to protect his elect, all right? Because they've been waiting and they've been watching, all right? And the Lord's going to give charge to his angel. Let's get a positive scripture, all right, for the elect. Psalm 91, okay? Psalm 91, all right? Psalm 91:7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh to thee. Right, that's for the elect. All right, 8. Only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Right, this man's rulership, all right, being taken out of power. 9. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. 10. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. 11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. And you got to believe that, all right? So, when shit hits the fan, the Lord going to take care of his elect, and all right? And you need to be fighting, all right, to be part of that number, okay? You got to believe. If you're doing the right thing, you're going to be protected. But if you haven't been doing the right thing Hey, circular saw to your door, all right? Pistol to your head. It is what it is, man, all right? But to the elect, all right, to the believers, they know they ain't got to worry about this, all right? So, hey, just keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying, all right? Keep praying. Shalom and a bottom ball. Shalom.